Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Do you feel like no matter how much money you make, it never seems to be enough? It could be that certain habits you have adopted in your daily life are preventing you from reaching financial stability. There is a principle that says we first make our habits and then our habits create us. This was taught by James Clear in his book Atomic Habits. This principle allows us to surpass ourselves and become a better person every day through our habits.
One way to think about it is just kind of basic math. Like if you just look at the numbers, if you were able to improve by 1% each day for an entire year, and those gains compound, you would end up 37 times better at the end of the year. And if you were to get 1% worse, you would whittle yourself almost all the way down to zero.
From impulsive buying to not paying yourself first, these habits may seem very small, but they can add up with many others and have a significant impact on your financial situation. So, if you want to break free from the cycle of poverty and start building wealth, make sure to stick till the end of the video to find the knowledge that you need to start now. Lack of discipline. Discipline is a habit that creates your habits. Indeed, having a good discipline is the foundation of any successful person, because it is by having a solid discipline that you will be able to know what is best for you and repeat it every single day to reach your true potential. So, a lack of it could have a harmful impact on your progress, or even in cases where you are in no way capable of establishing this discipline in your life, the total failure of your project. This is the magnitude of what a lack of discipline could have on your life. Therefore, do not take it lightly. Discipline means making decisions and taking actions that align with accomplishing your goals, even when it's not the easiest or the most enjoyable thing to do. When it comes to finances, discipline is the key to making smart choices with your money instead of succumbing to impulsive spending or even debt. But we are going to talk about it in another chapter later in this video. Discipline is also a crucial element for the accomplishment and realization of projects, because with a perfect discipline in all areas, you will have a clear mindset of what you will do with your days to achieve your goal. Why is being disciplined so difficult? Because discipline is the art of resisting temptations, and with the many distractions that are increasingly available and enormously addictive. Those who will be able to adopt an unwavering discipline and resisting any temptations will be those who will come out the most profitable of it.
Well, the reason that discipline is necessary is because you're a mass of competing short-term interests. So the question is then, well, which short-term interest should win out? And the answer to that is, well, none of them. They need to be organized into a hierarchy that makes them functional across time and across individuals.
Making excuses and not taking action. Not taking action and making excuses is a common habit that have harmful impact and consequences, especially when it comes to finances. When you are not taking action, you are essentially avoiding responsibility for your own life and your financial situation. This can lead to missed opportunities and lack of progress, as you are by no means able to get out of your comfort zone. There is a famous quote that says, "Your success lies in what you avoid," which makes sense because risk-taking and taking action are the only things that can make you progress as an individual. Moreover, you can also be perceived as unreliable and untrustworthy because of it. Whether it's in your personal or professional life, if you're always looking for excuses, not for meeting your commitments, people will start to lose confidence in your ability to deliver. This may cause serious damage in your relationships and your career, as people are less likely to trust you with an important responsibility or project. In the longer run, not taking action and making excuses can also lead to a lack of growth and personal development. If you don't step outside of your comfort zone and take risks, you may miss opportunities to grow and improve. This can limit your potential for success, both financially and personally. To succeed financially and personally, you need to take charge of your life and take steps to achieve your goals. You may have to face your fears, step out of your comfort zone and face challenges and obstacles. By acting and avoiding excuses, you can unleash your full potential and achieve the success and happiness that you deserve. Fear controls you. Fear, a powerful emotion that we don't even realize when it's controlling us. When fear takes over, it can prevent you from taking risks and pursuing your goals, leading to a lack of progress and accomplishment in life.
But the fact that you have limitations means that the plot of your life is the overcoming of those limitations. And so that's part of the reason why perhaps you have to accept the fact that you're flawed and insufficient and live with it and consider it a precondition for being.
On the other hand, fear can also have a panic effect and make you make unthinking and impulsive decisions that could cause long-term repercussions. It is also because of fear that most people avoid all kinds of opportunities that they do not know how it works, because fear of failure is too powerful for them. If you're constantly afraid of failure, you're constantly avoiding new challenges and pursuing your dreams. This can lead to a lack of personal and professional growth, as well as missed opportunities for success and happiness. Another consequence of fear that controls you is a negative impact on your mental and emotional health. When you are constantly fearful, you may experience high levels of stress and anxiety. This can lead to negative self-talk and loss of self-esteem, which can have serious consequences for your overall well-being. In addition, fear can also control your relationships and your social interactions. If you're afraid of rejection or failure, you can avoid establishing meaningful relationships or looking for opportunities for connection and community. This can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation, which can have an additional impact on your mental and emotional health. Not paying yourself first. Not paying yourself first is a concept that many do not know they realize on a daily basis, but that can have serious consequences on personal finances if repeated in the long term. This habit involves putting all of your money towards bills, expenses, and debt before putting any towards savings, investments, or even in yourself. While it may seem like a responsible thing to do, not paying yourself first can have a significant impact on your financial future. This principle was popularized by Robert Kiyoski's bestseller, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In this book, Kiyosaki explains that many people consider paying others as a beneficial habit for our own personal finances, but that this habit is usually misinterpreted because to have a pay first and spend second mentality will be the way to improve your finances. There's a whole chapter dedicated to this topic in this book, and I think that it is very interesting, and that can change the mentality of people about how they manage their money. So if you want to learn more about this topic, I made a whole video that analyzes the 5 most important lessons of this book. So if you're interested in this video, it will now appear in the top right corner of your screen, where the link will be in the description. If you want to get the paper version, I'll also put an Amazon link in the description to get it for you. One of the consequences of not paying yourself first is the lack of financial stability. Without a strong emergency fund or savings, you may have difficulty paying for unexpected expenses or emergencies. This can lead to high levels of debt, as you will be forced to rely on credit cards or loans to cover these costs. Another consequence of not paying first is a lack of long-term financial growth. When you don't spend money on saving or investing, you miss opportunities to grow your wealth over time. Meeting your financial goals and ensuring a comfortable retirement can be challenging. Impulsive buying. To be able to achieve your most important financial goals, you will need to control your emotions. Impulse buying is the cause of many people not knowing how to control their emotions. Impulse buying involves making purchases without the thought or planning of it, often motivated by emotions or a desire for instant gratification. While it may seem harmless, impulse buying can have a significant impact on your long-term financial well-being. One of the consequences of impulse purchasing is the lack of financial stability, because when you make purchases without taking into consideration of your budget, you could quickly go into debt or have trouble with your financial situation. This can make it difficult for you to pay your bills, save for emergencies, and achieve your financial goals. Another consequence of impulse purchasing is the lack of long-term financial growth. When you constantly spend money on things that you don't need, you miss opportunities to invest in your future and grow your wealth. This can make it difficult to achieve financial stability and security over time. In addition, impulse buying can also have a negative impact on your mental and emotional well-being. When you constantly feel guilty or ashamed of your eating habits, it can cause you stress and anxiety. Surrounding yourself with wrong people. Surrounding yourself with wrong people can be the reason for your personal and financial growth. When you surround yourself with people who have negative attitudes, habits, or values, it can be difficult to progress and achieve your goals. One of the consequences of surrounding yourself with the wrong people is a lack of motivation and inspiration. When you are surrounded by people with the same ambitions as you, it is easier to progress between you than to progress independently. A quote from Denzel Washington says, "If you hang around with 5 millionaires, you'll be the 6th." This is the power that a group of people can have influencing you to your addiction. Independent growth can therefore be more difficult, as you have no mental support to go through more difficult proofs. But being alone is not the only bad habit that many people adopt. In fact, standing with people who do not have the same mentality as you can be just as harmful. When you are constantly surrounded by people who do not support your goals and aspirations, it can be difficult to grow and improve. This can prevent you from reaching your full potential and success. When you are constantly exposed to negative attitudes and influences, it can lead to stress, anxiety, low self-esteem. This can have serious consequences for your overall happiness and well-being. Avoiding pain. Success is built through pain and effort. Avoiding pain is a common habit with respect to growth and personal development. When you avoid pain, you essentially avoid challenges and opportunities for growth. This can prevent you from reaching your full potential and success. When you avoid challenges and difficulties, you miss opportunities to develop new skills and gain valuable experiences. This can prevent you from growing and improving as a person.
And it turns out that if you face things that you can put up with a lot more than you think you can put up with, and you can do it without becoming corrupted.
This can make it difficult to adapt to new situations and effectively manage stress. In addition, avoiding pain can also have a negative impact on your mental and emotional well-being. When you constantly avoid challenges and difficulties, it can lead to feelings of fear, anxiety, and low self-esteem. This can have serious consequences for your overall happiness and well-being. Not valuing your time. Not valuing your time is a common habit that many people who are stuck in their work routine do not realize that they do on a daily basis. Your time is the most important asset in your journey towards accomplishment and financial freedom. When you don't value your time, you essentially lose valuable moments and opportunities to achieve your goals and make progress. You should prioritize your time and never waste precious moments, because it can be difficult to achieve your goals and progress if your time is not your top priority. When you surpass yourself in things that do not advance you in any way as an individual, you can become overworked and stressed. This can lead to burnout and lack of motivation, which can make it difficult to achieve your goals. When you are overworked, stressed, and exhausted, it demotivates you to do more for your personal surpassing. It's a vicious cycle that never stops. In addition, prioritizing your time and not others is a major habit and crucial to achieving goals. It is with progressive changes of habits that you'll be able to surpass yourself and change your lifestyle that is harmful to personal progress. Eliminate these habits and your financial and personal situation will gradually improve. Thank you for staying till the end of this video, and if you're interested in the habits that the most influential millionaires of this planet have themselves integrated into their lives, this video is currently displayed right now on your screen. If you like this kind of content, don't hesitate to subscribe to this channel to be aware of each video published. Thanks again, and see you in the next video.